Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look at why your baby rabbits are dying at an early age. This is common at birth in the first 3 days when the rabbits are born, and this also happens at around 1 month when your bunnies are almost nearing weaning, and also when you wean them. Those are the stages where you're going to most see mortality in bunnies. The number one killer for the rabbit bunnies, especially at birth, is going to be the cold weather. Cold weather really treats young bunnies badly, though you see that the mother will pluck some fur to cover the bunnies in the nest box to keep them warm. So if this doesn't happen, you need to provide some hay to ensure that the bunnies keep warm when they are newly born. Remember, when the bunnies are newly born, they don't have any fur, so it becomes very difficult for them to keep their body temperature warm. Therefore, they need this fur. You see that this mother rabbit did a very good job when it came to removing fur to ensure that the bunnies are doing well, and I see that they are of good size, and they are also having round bellies. If you flip the bunny, you see that the belly is round, which means it's being fed. This gave birth to 4 bunnies, but you can see how the bunnies are looking. These are looking good. So all we are doing is we are assuring that this nest box remains clean and there is no droppings. If there is any droppings, like you can see these ones, you allow them to fall through. That way you're going to have a clean nest box for your healthy bunnies. You see that the bunnies urinate, so if you see that where I've put them here, they are urinating already. So if you use nest box which doesn't have a mesh at the bottom, it means your nest box is going to be clogged and wet. So normally we change the hay or the wood shavings that you put in the cage. Ensure that you change them regularly, because the bunnies are going to be urinating in the nest. So when you do that, it assures that the bunnies stay clean and healthy, like you can see these ones here. This is where I've been holding them for just a few minutes, but you see already there's a lot of urine. So if you keep them in a nest box which doesn't have a mesh at the bottom, you are going to create problems. The second reason why bunnies die suddenly at early age is going to be the way you breed your rabbits, especially in breeding. Breeding rabbits which are born from the same mother rabbit is going to give you problems. Normally rabbits have this thing called cyst. The brother and sister should not be bred together. That is going to give you very weak bunnies, and normally they might survive in the first days of being born, but they become weaker along the way and end up dying, most especially around 1 month or when you have finally weaned them from the mother. The other cause of death for rabbits is going to be feeding. When you're feeding these little bunnies, once they jump out of the nest box and they start to feed on solid food, you should be very careful with giving them greens. Try at all times to give them dry matter in form of hay or pellets, and give in smaller quantities, because their digestive system is still delicate. Although even digestive system for older rabbits is also delicate, it's worse when it comes to these little bunnies. So if you can avoid giving them greens, please do so, because that is going to give you problems. It's going to cause bloat. It's going to cause diarrhea. And remember, you can literally do very little when it comes to administering medicines to these little bunnies. So anything that can prevent you from getting into that situation where you have to give medicine, do it before things go bad. The other cause of death in young rabbits is going to be the health of your mother rabbit. This is at the point of breeding and at the time of nursing. If your animal is not looking healthy at the time of breeding, it's not going to give you healthy bunnies. It's only a healthy animal that is able to give you healthy bunnies. So ensure that you're taking good care of your rabbit before you can breed it. And also good care during the pregnancy period. Give it enough food, enough fresh drinking water. It should be clean drinking water at all times. That will ensure that your bunny gives birth to healthy bunnies and their survival rate is going to be high. Hygiene is going to be another problem which you're going to be having. If your cages are not clean, like you can see, this is a self-cleaning cage, and you don't see anything here to show that the cage is dirty, because when your cage is dirty, it's contaminated, it's going to get disease to the new bunnies. This also applies to the nest box, like we have earlier discussed. Always change the hay which is in the nest box and ensure that your nest box is clean at all times. Ensure that your feeding trap is clean when you wean your bunnies, because disease can as well come from there. The water source should also be clean. Our rabbits take water from this nipple system, which ensures that the bunnies have constant supply of fresh water at all times. That is going to be important for the survival of your bunnies. Like you see, these ones are winners and they are looking healthy than ever. So this is what you want, and ensure that you don't, when you finally win them, don't stack too many in one cage, because they are going to be struggling with space for playing as well as feeds. You can have about four bunnies in a room like this one here. Another cause of death is weaning. When weaning is not done properly, this can easily lead to death. Because weaning is when you separate the bunnies from the mother, so that they are able to stay independently and depend on only solid food. If this is not done properly, you end up with issues like bloating. When you're feeding your bunnies greens, when you're feeding them too much feed, then you end up having bloating, which kills rabbits in just a few days. Just 3 days, your bunnies will be gone. So ensure that you wean bunnies which are at least 6 weeks old. Okay? If you can wait for them until 8 weeks, even the better. But at that age, at least the bunnies are able to handle the living by themselves. Give them fresh water, give them hay, give them multivitamins to ensure that they get the appetite to eat the feeds, and also get some energy, because some of them may not actually eat a lot. Create an environment for your rabbits to stay happy. If you can give them maybe big room for them to be able to run around, that is going to help them. The whole essence is to just ensure that your rabbit is living the best life that you can provide. That way you will be able to survive a lot of bunnies. If you have watched this video this far, please give it a like, comment on the video if you would like us to do any other videos, or if you would like to give us any kind of feedback. We are here to learn from each other. There is no one who is the custodian of knowledge. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.